In this video, I'd like to take you through some troubleshooting techniques for our autoloader function. So if everything's working fine, you'll get a nice search result like you see on the screen. But I also found in class that there were some issues with people that had slightly different configurations than my computer. And so here's some things that I'd like you to try if you're having trouble. First of all, you notice I have some commented code here that we're going to uncomment. So we have ourselves a couple of variables and a calculation that I'd like to check out. So let's uncomment these and let's run this program again. So this time I'm going to print what the current working directory is. I'm going to print the root directory, show what the last directories are, and then the number of last directories. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to switch back into the app and I'm going to refresh my search results. So we have here the current directory from the place where this autoloader was called, and then the root directory, the difference between them, and then the number of different directories. Now, if you have some issues, you might find out that your number of different directories does not come out to be 2, it comes out to be 0. And here's a common reason. So in some computers, it seems like we're using a // in some we use a \\. So if you happen to be the \/ kind of computer, you will see in the results up here, you will not see // but you will see the other direction, the \. So if you need \/ you can simply replace this with a \. Now the reason why we have to use 2 different \/ is because this is an escaped character. So 2 slashes means to tell the computer that literally treat this as a single slash. Now this should cause an error on my computer, but it might fix the problem on yours. I'm going to refresh the page. So now I have the error that you likely would see if you're having trouble. It says here, user business service is not found. And you can tell from my calculations here that it says I found no difference between the directories above and below. My computer is searching for // you might be searching for \. Also, it's probably a good idea to check the spelling of all your directories. Let's go down and check a few more things that we could print. So if we were to go through the current directories, we could say echo, I say looking in directory, and let's put in the letter D and then a break. So this will show us what directories are being scanned for our classes. So I'm going to come back here and search again. And you can see that it is looking in different directories here. It's looking in business service, it's looking in business service model and database until it finds the one it's looking for. So there's some extra help that you could get. Lastly, let's come down to the end and put in some more echo statements. So let's put in a statement to see that I'm going to check if the class file is readable. And then I'm also going to put in a else statement here at the bottom that says I could not read this file. So let's see what that does. So I'm going to refresh, and now I have lots of information here. So you can see that in certain occasions I got the message that said the user data service is not readable. You can see why. It's because the user data service is not in this folder called business service. Remember, the autoloader is checking every folder to see if that might exist in that location. And so you'll get a lot of not readables. Now, if yours says not readable all the way down, then you obviously have an issue. It's probably with the / and / issue, like we showed earlier. But you might notice that some of your directories are spelled incorrectly, and so just double check to make sure that all of these folder names match the folder names that you've put into the description here on line 21 that says directories. So this is a good way to check to see if your application is working like it's supposed to. Echo out the variables and check to see if they're giving you the values that you expect to see.